I've used and reviewed community platforms for years, and the two that come up the most are Skool and Circle. In nearly every conversation with coaches who are trying to build a paid community, they're asking which one is best for my use case. But over the last year or so, there's one platform that keeps coming up again and again, and that's Swarm. So I'm gonna put all three side by side, talking about features, pricing, engagement, and everything that you need to know to figure out which one is actually going to be best for your use case. So whether you are a coach, a creator, or a creative, I'm going to do a full comparison of all three. Let's get into it. Now, before we dive in, a quick note. I'll have all the platforms that we discuss linked in the description. And if you get value from this video, those links are a great way to support this channel at no extra cost to you. Plus, if I do have any type of promotional offers, I'll have those linked down below. For example, with Swarm, you're gonna get an extra 20% off when you sign up for their annual plan. All right, let's quickly define what each of these actually are before we get into the comparison, so we start on the same foundation. Let's start with Skool. Skool is a flat price community and course platform that's built around a feed, gamification, points, and leaderboards. And in a lot of ways, it's become a default answer for a lot of coaches over the past couple years. Next, Circle is a more full-featured community platform that includes spaces, live rooms, courses, memberships, automation workflows, all of it aimed at creators who want a lot of moving parts under one roof. Third, Swarm is the newer of the three, and it's built specifically around video and voice. So whether that's conversations, teaching, and feedback, they all happen face-to-face inside the platform instead of purely text-based. Now, when we start to take a look at all three of these, and we're looking at the features, which we're gonna get specific with right now, it is important to say though, why does it matter? Because if you launch your community with the most features, but no one's engaged, and really no one's connecting, in 3, 6, or 9 months, you're gonna be regretting your decision. A community is not valuable because of the feature checklist. It's valuable because people show up, and they keep showing up and actually connect with you, your team, and with each other. And that connection is the impact that you probably want to bring to your community. So a year from now, are your members going to be participating, or are they just paying and kind of lurking in the background? As we go through these different features, that's something I would recommend keeping in mind, because you could find the best community platform specifically for your audience. Now, we're going to begin with engagement. Skool's whole engagement model runs on gamification. We're talking about points, streaks, and leaderboards that reward posting and participation. And this genuinely works to drive activity, but at times the interaction itself can feel superficial. Some members even say it might feel a little bit unhealthy in the competition because everyone is trying to race up a leaderboard instead of actually connecting. Next, with Circle, they have a lot more built in, like I mentioned, the live rooms and streams, as well as automated workflows that nudge members to show up. But at its core, it is a text and chat first community. And a great way to build engagement with any type of community is live video, just like you watching this video right now versus reading a blog post. And inside of Circle, that feels like a tacked on feature for engagement versus a core aspect of the product. And this brings us to Swarm, and they take a different approach. Video and voice replies are available in every thread by default. So just think about that for a moment. Instead of typing a question and hoping someone reads it, a member can send a 30-second video, and you or another member can reply the same way. Take it to the next level for anything that's skills-based, coaching-based, or personal. That's gonna completely change how you interact. For example, if you're teaching guitar lessons, your members can submit videos of what they just learned, and you could track progress over time as you see more and more videos that they publish. And let's be clear about what video first actually means, because it's easy to misread it. It doesn't mean video only. You can still type in a message or drop in a voice note at any time. What it means is videos are there as a natural natural and native way to connect versus a secondary thought, whether it's a video DM, an intro, a live event, peer feedback, or a lesson. So when we talk about engagement on all three of these, Skool is going to gamify it, Circle is like an all-in-one hub, and Swarm is built to actually bring people together through video and voice versus a text box. Now, let's talk about courses. All three are gonna allow you to host unlimited courses. Where they differ is what happens after someone enrolls. On Skool and Circle, courses are largely solo, and members will watch a lesson and move on to the next one on their own. So when it comes to discussion around lessons, this happens in a separate feed. Swarm builds courses around peer discussion and video practice submissions directly inside the course. So members are learning alongside each other and getting real feedback, not just consuming a video and disappearing. And that's why when you compare all three, Swarm's completion rate for courses is noticeably higher than the other platforms. Third, let's talk about live events. Skool includes unlimited live calls on both of its plans. Circle treats live rooms and streams as a first-class feature with more polish around scheduling and hosting. And Swarm hosts live events natively as well and will automatically post the recordings back into the community the moment the event ends. And we'll talk about pricing in a moment, but to get this feature with Circle and with Skool, it's going to be in their higher tier plans. Next, let's talk about a branded app. If you want a branded app, what we're about to discuss is really important. Skool does not offer a branded or white labeled app at any price point. Circle does, but only with a custom price add-on, and that's typically gonna run you tens of thousands of dollars. Swarm is gonna build a branded custom app for you starting at a flat monthly rate of $149, which means no custom quote, no $10,000 to $20,000 deposit to get started. Now, those are core features, but let's talk about pricing. Skool runs two plans: Hobby, which starts at $9 a month with a 10% transaction fee, and Pro at $99 a month, which drops the transaction fee to 2.9% or 3.9% above $900 per sale. Both of their plans include unlimited members, courses, videos, and live calls, plus a 14-day free trial to get started. Circle runs three main plans, and we're going to talk about their annual billing prices. Professional starts at $89 a month, business is at $199 a month, with transaction fees ranging from roughly 2% all the way down to 0.5%. They do not offer a free plan, but every tier does include a free 14-day trial. Swarm has three pricing plans, and we're going to cover the annual billing here as well. Their first plan is the launch plan, and that starts at $19 a month with a 10% transaction fee. Next up is Growth at $79 a month with a 2% transaction fee, and Scale is $149 a month with a 0.5% for the transaction fee, which, mind you, also includes your branded app. Now, comparing all three, Skool is probably going to cost you $99 a month, Circle is going to probably be $199 a month, and Swarm is probably going to be $79 a month. And that's just based off core features that you're going to need in your community. And if you do use that link down below, you'll actually get an extra 20% off your first year. So out of the three, which one is right for you? If a simple flat fee community with strong gamification is what you really want, and video is just not a big part of how you teach or coach, Skool is the best solution. If you do want a more full feature platform with heavier automations and you have a budget for it, Circle can do a lot. Though in my personal opinion, I think it overpromises and underdelivers, but if you're looking for the most amount of features, Circle is the way to go. And finally, and maybe most important, if you are a coach, a creative, or you're teaching a skills-based community, whether it's personal development or learning an instrument, and presence and your voice are a key element of the engagement, Swarm is built around exactly that. It's the only one of the three where video and voice are baked into every conversation naturally and natively. And trust me when I tell you that members love it, because the real feedback loops, as well as support from others in the community, tied in with live events, courses that people actually finish, and everything else we've discussed, Swarm is simply going to get you more connection and more return for what you're spending, with people probably staying in your community longer. If you're ready to get started with any of the tools, use the 3 links down below. And if I do get any additional offers, I will have those linked in the description as well. Thank you so much for watching. If you want more content like this, subscribe. If you have any questions at all, leave them in the comments below. And with that, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.